Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'd like to call the meeting of the St. Louis County Board of Zoning Adjustment to order. The board members present today are Janet Herman, Chairman, Angelia Bills, Vice Chairman, and Justin Randall, Member. The BZA Coordinator is Debbie Nesbitt. Staff member is Mel Wilson, and Staff Planner is Debbie Sahlberg. First, I offer into the record the affidavit of publication pertaining to today's meeting, February 24th, 2021. The board hereby takes official notice of and admits into evidence on the record the St. Louis County Zoning Ordinance, Chapter 1003, St. Louis County Revised Ordinance 1974 as amended, and Chapter 1004, St. Louis County Revised Ordinance 1974 as amended. Next, I call for a motion to approve the minutes of the previous BZA meeting of February 10th, 2021.
So move.
Okay, and I'll second. The hearing procedure is informal, but is a teleconference and is recorded. The planning staff will read each request into the record. The petitioner will be unmuted, state their name, and make a brief presentation to the board explaining the reason and hardship for the requested variance. The board will not consider financial hardship. Board members may ask questions to clarify the facts. When the board is satisfied with the material presented, the chairperson will then ask if there is anyone in favor or opposition to the request. To indicate that you would like to speak, click the hand next to your name. If any comments were submitted, staff will read them into the record. Before a call for the vote, the petitioner may request a continuance in order to bring in additional documentation. The board may also request a continuance to gather additional information or for a visit to the site. Once comments have been heard, the chairperson will call for a vote. At that time, the discussion is ended and no further discussion is permitted. The board will generally make a decision today. 2 members of the board must vote in favor of the petition for it to be approved. If a variance is approved, you have 6 months to obtain the necessary permits or establish the use requested, or the variance will expire. The petitioner or any interested party has the right of appeal to the St. Louis County Circuit Court. This must be done within 30 days of the decision. Paperwork indicating the board's decision will be mailed to the petitioners.
First petition is 1721, Ron Parli, requests an exception to the front yard regulations for the purpose of constructing a new single-family residence and retaining wall at 1524 Shalimar Ridge Lane, maintaining a front yard of 40 feet in lieu of 50 feet for the home and a front yard of 10 feet in lieu of 50 feet for the wall, as required by the non-urban district regulations of the St. Louis County Zoning Ordinance.
Okay, Tim, you are unmuted, and Mr. Parli is unmuted as well to give your presentation.
Okay, thank you very much. So I'm Tim Meyer. I'm with Vols Engineering, helping Ron Parli, who is the owner of the property, designing to build a house on this lot. It's a lot that was platted 20 years ago and has never been built on. In general, quite simply because the terrain is just almost a 3-to-1 slope from the street on down to the back. Our survey crews went out and did a partial topographic survey of the lot, which is incorporated in the plan you're seeing. And what we've got designed right now is the house sitting well below the street, and the driveway coming in is about 15% at the moment. And you can see that the garage portion on the right-hand side of the house is 10 feet over the front building line, which is a 50-foot building line, and we're requesting it to be 40, as well as there's some retaining walls there in the front that are needed to hold up the grade to allow for turnaround and driveway access into the garages. Pushing it back an additional 10 feet is going to drop it almost 4 feet more. It's going to steepen the driveway up to close to 18%, and it just is a burden. And we're just requesting the variance based on the topography is a general need. I'd be glad to answer any questions if I could, but that's basically what I want to let you know.
Okay.
Ron, I don't know if you have anything to add to that, but you're welcome to hop in there.
No, I think the fact that this lot has transferred ownership multiple times and it's been available for 20 years speaks for itself. It's just it gets steeper the further you get back. So it becomes really hard to get. I mean, you don't really want a driveway over 14, 15%, and it gets really steep to drive into if it gets above that.
Okay, looks like it from the picture. I don't have any other questions, Angelia or Justin. Angelia, did you say no?
No, yeah, I said no.
Okay. And Justin?
Yeah, I don't have any questions at this time.
Okay. Is there anyone else on this WebEx that's in favor or opposition to 17-21? No.
There's no one.
Okay, 17-21, I'm gonna vote to approve the variance as advertised, the hardship being the white steep terrain of the property.
I second.
I'll concur.
Okay. So your paperwork will be mailed to you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
BZA 1821, James and Karen Myrick request an exception to the side yard regulations for the purpose of constructing a generator at 9801 East Concord Road, maintaining a side yard of 7 feet in lieu of 10 feet as required by the R2 Residence District regulations of the St. Louis County Zoning Ordinance.
James, you are unmuted to give your presentation.
Thank you, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
I'm the homeowner, and we purchased the house in August of this year. And our house is a corner lot, so there's got a front face on 2 sides. And then we have a pool and an in-ground space. We also have easements in the backyard that run the full length of the backyard. Our gas line is basically in the middle of the house, and right where we have our AC units is where we're proposing to put the generator. This would give us access to allow the gas to run through our basement to the generator and allow the electric to hook up. All of the other places are kind of landlocked by the pool and the the pool decking for a generator to be set up. I did talk to our neighbors. We only have an 11-foot setback from our neighbors to the left of us. That would be 9811, I believe, is their address. And I got a supporting letter of concurrence from them. I submitted some photos of our property. And so you see the 2 AC condenser units right there. That's literally at 7 foot. And talking to the proposed contractors based on an 18-inch standoff from the wall and the depth of them, the generator would line up perfectly with those AC units. So it'd be a 7-foot setback instead of a 10-foot. And so the reason I'm asking is there's not really an easy way with the easements to get a gas line back into the backyard. And then my other side yard is a road facing yard. And so that's why I'm asking for a 3-foot adjustment.
Okay. And I'm assuming, as most generators, they're not going to be used. It's not going to be used that much, anyways. But
No, they're standby generators only for when the electricity goes off. I did give spec sheets in the stuff. I mean, it's marketing material, but it talks about sound level and that it's as quiet as a central AC unit.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna ask that. I don't have, I don't have any other questions.
None either.
I just have one, and this isn't really for the homeowner, but just staff. Are the mechanical units, are those being like considered like an accessory structure? What is pushing these into setback requirements?
Well, I can speak to the air conditioning units. They're less than 6 feet in height and therefore are not considered structures.
Okay,
I'm assuming then that the generator is taller than 6 feet, is 6 feet or taller, and therefore is considered a structure.
got it. Okay,
I can tell you, I've got the dimensions here. I just got to flip to the page. The height is 32 inches tall for the generator. It's 47 inches long, 26 inches wide, and 32 inches high.
I'm not sure that it's the height that requires the variance. I know I asked Amber, the zoning enforcement officer, once, but I can't remember exactly what she said. Debbie Nesbitt, I don't know if you know.
But Mel, am I not correct that the air conditioning units don't need variances because they're not
Right.
considered structures?
Right. I'm not sure what makes the generators different, but I know that there have been a couple requests like this recently.
all right.
Okay. Is there anyone here on this WebEx that is in favor or opposition of 18-21?
I don't see anyone.
Okay, hearing none, 18-21, I vote to approve the variance as advertised.
I'll second.
I'll concur.
Okay, and yeah, your paperwork will be mailed to you.
Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Okay, yep. I hope you don't have to use it much.
Yes, I don't want to use the generator at all. I just want to make sure the sump pumps work.
Right. Okay. All right, well, anyway, that's it. I guess meeting adjourned.
Everybody have a nice evening.
You too. I'll see you.